been obvious, is a much better puncher.
And Onuki, for a guy who's been down 5 times, looks pretty fresh at this point.
A lot of lesser men would not be around right now. Boys, in the background, there's another fight going on. We'll continue our coverage of the World Championship event right after this word from our sponsor. Bell, the Japanese Onuki, the Japanese champ.
As we get into the latter stages of the fight, fatigue becomes a major factor. The first sign of that is the frequency and the snap to the leg kicks. The leg's the first thing to go in all sports.
Well, that's why Onuki's been trying to score to the legs with those hooks, those kick hooks, trying to get him behind the calf, behind the thigh, weaken his leg.
Each kick is behind the thigh or behind the calf. Each kick is going to be telling him later on in the round, or later on in the fight. And so far this fight, the whole fight, Onuki has been
Onuki going after him. Somebody's lost their mouthpiece. Onuki with a hook hit. Hooked him again, trying to hook him behind the legs all the time.
Onuki is game. You have to give him credit. A guy's been down 5 times. He's still coming back for more.
He's tough. He's taking brutal punishment. He's still in there.
Also, you notice that Mike Bell's corner is hollering side kick. This is like a jab to keep the man off balance, to keep Onuki away from him. If he stands still and he stands back, each time he gets hit with a good kick by Onuki.
Onuki is the pursuer and seems to be gaining some momentum as we get down here in the latter part of the 8th round.
That's right. Nearing the end of the 8th round. And we're going to be back with more full contact karate right after this. Round 9 here.
Each time Onuki hooks behind the thigh. Over the round, it has to have a telling factor.
The tide appears to have turned in the fight. Onuki looks the fresher of the two at this point, and he is backing up Mike Bell. Very surprising considering the early outcome of the fight.
Bell hasn't knocked him down in the last 3 rounds after scoring 5 knockdowns in the first 5 rounds. That's a slip. That's no knockdown. That's a slip. Okay, let her go, Tom Schlesinger says, the referee. He's quite a martial arts champion himself. Bell keeping that right hand cocked, you notice, all the time. Trying to go when Onuki dropped his left hand.
Onuki may have learned his lesson about that right at this point.
Bell looking for that one opening, Ken.
One opening for the opening right. And so far his corner is only saying use the side kick. That keeps the man at a good distance away from him, therefore he can stop after the kick, come with the overhand right.
That left hook didn't hurt him much. I don't know how much punching ability or knockout ability Onuki has.
Not much. As I said before, his main weapon is his kick.
Right now, he's had the better of it in this round. We'll be back for more full contact karate right after this. All Bell has to do right now, Ken, is hang on.
Pardon me, you still can't right up there. What Bell has to do is apply pressure. The more he stands back and waits, the more he's going to get kicked. The more he gets kicked, part of it will be mount an attack. So the type of kick back of the thigh, back of the calf, as stated before, will have a telling effect.
Onuki only has 5 knockouts in his career, so chances of him pulling it out by way of a knockout seem to be pretty slim.
Yeah, he'd have to be a hit on point. There's a right. That time Onuki scored with a roundhouse kick to the ribs of Mike Bell from Orlando, Florida. We're about halfway there in round 10. They've had constant action right from the opening round. 5 knockdowns. And it's been amazing how the Japanese champion has stayed in there.
And Mike Bell's corner right now is saying, Mike, hold him back too long. Press the action.
In a 15-round championship fight, they have 11. It's amazing energy that they put out. And they use both the feet and the fists. 20 seconds to go in round 10. Left lead, that time by Bell. We'll be back with more full contact karate right after this. And Shinobu Onuki, the Japanese champ. This is the World Lightweight Championship. On every judge's card, Bell will, for certain, be out in front on points, so you think he'd just be careful now and stay away, but he's being aggressive. He's coming right out after it.
Well, here in full contact karate, you're not allowed to clinch that much and do that much. You have to go out and fight. You lay back too much, lose points because you're getting kicked, you're not being aggressive, and the man will just score by kicking and punching. So you have to go out and be aggressive. You cannot lay back as much.
I know one thing, that the Japanese champ has won the admiration of this crowd here tonight. 5 times he was knocked down by punishing rights early in the fight. Yet look at him. Here he is, still bouncing around in round 11.
You'll occasionally hear, and wrongly so, that the Japanese fighters do not like to mix it up. Maybe they can't handle it against one of the rougher American fighters. But Onuki has obviously shown that that is not the case, because he's taken everything the fellas dished out and come back in really extraordinarily brave effort.
Being trained, George Minshew, all his life in karate tradition, might be hurting him here in this fight. It's obvious he's better with the kicks than the fists.
Onuki, he's a pretty fast learner because he started coming in with some overhand rights.
We're about 22 seconds now away from the end of this fight. Mike Bell is obviously going to retain his championship, the World Lightweight title. There it is. Mike Bell against Shinobu Onuki. They went to a draw last March. A little bit different fight here tonight. Bell thinks he's won it. That we'll soon know from the judges.
Regardless if he won or not, I felt that the Onuki showed very well here. He showed that he was getting knocked down. He was very game. He came back. He fought hard, and he wanted to win.
What about it, George Musi?
Well, I tell you, Onuki showed me a lot of courage. He took a lot of punishment in these early rounds. He got hit over and over with the same technique. He continued to get up. He went out. He learned some things, I think, from this fight. It's going to take him back to Japan with a lot of pride.
Well, that's the big thing. If you can learn something each fight.
One thing you have to say for Bell, I think, also, is that the guy was somewhat punched out after the first several rounds, enjoying all the success, drunk with it, if you will, that he had. And then Onuki came on, and Bell did not get shook. Bell could have gotten shaken rather easily the way Onuki came back, but he kept his composure, and he was able to hang on and apparently, we say, win the decision.
I think we're just about ready for that decision as Tom Schlesinger now has moved to the middle of the ring with the two fighters alongside him. Bob Berry, the ring announcer.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have a unanimous decision. Judge number 1 scores at 106-91. Judge number 2 scores at 107-96. Judge number 3 scores at 105-95. Bell. Championship Bell. Thank you.
Mike Bell is still the world's full contact karate lightweight champion. Well, tonight we've seen Dave